Mark Burdick back with you on our Render Broadcasting Facebook pages as we get ready for the 2019 Heritage Conference football season. And I have Sam Schutte, third-year head coach of the Northern Cambria Colts. And Sam, the last time I talked to you, it was on a Sunday, and we weren't at church because we were playing some morning football at Mansion Park in Altoona after a couple of cancellations and some crazy weather and what turned out to be a very difficult loss for your young men in overtime to the United Lions. But that's behind us, a successful 9-3 season overall, and once that sting goes away and you have a chance to reflect back on it, you realize what you had accomplished was pretty good stuff, and you hope to carry that momentum into this year.
Sure do. It's definitely sad to see those seniors leave, and it's a chapter in my life that I'll always remember, and there's a lot of memories and some great experiences, and I think some lifelong friendships that we developed along the way. But moving on, it's 2019, and here we go, and hopefully we prepared enough and we worked hard enough in the off season.
As I mentioned, your third year back at the school that you played and starred at, really, as a Colt, how gratifying has it been for you to kind of turn the corner with this program?
It's fantastic. I mean, I love going to practice. I love being in the weight room. It's just it's what you dream about when you're a kid. It's the next best thing to playing, and it's just so rewarding and humbling to have the experience and the opportunity.
What about the weight room in the off-season program? How did that go?
Pretty good. Like I said, when I first took over the program, it was a delayed takeover, so we weren't able to get rolling rapidly, but this year we were able to put things in place rather early and really get after it pretty quickly, and the guys kind of, being my going into my third year, kind of knew the drill and took those freshmen up under their wing and kind of got things going rather rapidly. In fact, the Monday following that Sunday morning game, we had a packed weight room.
Wow, that's pretty impressive stuff. As I look at your depth chart, actually last year's chart, and I see what was lost and what you have coming back, kind of a mixed bag on the offensive line and defensive too. You have some good returners back on the O-line, but then I see you got to replace a quarterback by the name of Mark Marino that enjoyed a lot of success for you, not to mention Logan Onst and Henry Dumb in the backfield. So let's start at the quarterback position where you have a little bit of a competition.
Yeah, and competition has been great for us. I think it's been making the kids work extremely hard, and you have 11 guys to put in positions, and you have 22 guys that want to play. So the competition has been great for us. I think the kids are working extra hard to earn those spots. And right now in the quarterback position, it's no different. We have two guys battling it out. We opened up the position, and I told all the guys, I don't care what your position was last year, we need a quarterback, and we want to get the best one in the spots and do the things that we want to do. And we started out with 6, and we're down to 4, 2 younger ones and 2 older ones, and we got Mikey Hoover, who's a junior, and Owen Prasco, that's also a junior, and right now I can't really put one ahead of the other. So it's going to come down to camp, scrimmage, and all of those things, and hopefully by the time we roll around the United in week 1, we have one guy in that spot.
Competition's a good thing, and somebody's going to have to earn it, right?
Absolutely, and it's been great for us. I think the guys are pushing each other and just working hard and trying to outwork each other, and the only downside to that is I think it's developed into a little bit of rivalry between some of the guys because they're trying to outdo each other, and now it's going to be my job to kind of roll them back in and say, hey, this is a we team, not a me team, and we are a team, and we got to root for the guys that beat us out.
Now in the backfield, I mentioned Logan Onst and Henry Dumb. I forgot to mention Ben Vazel, who also has graduated. So who are you looking for to step up?
Well, obviously we're expecting huge things out of Adam Campera. Adam was a guy that selflessly rolled over into the wide receiver position, did a great job for us there. When Logan did go down towards the end of the year, he was able to fill in for Logan, and I really don't think we missed a beat with Adam back there. He, for his size, he blocks very well. On top of how shifty and fast he is, I mean, I think he's every bit as good as Ben Vazel was last year, and I expect the same sorts of outcomes for him this year.
Very good. And defensively, you have to rebuild a little bit there.
We do, and like I said, bringing or having 3 returners come back on the defensive front really helps us out. And those are the guys that we're going to rely on. Those are the guys that we're going to depend upon to make the big stops and command leadership out there. But we have some guys, like I said, that have been competing, they've been working hard, they've been waiting in the shadows of the last 2 years and just waiting for their opportunity. And I think the hard work's going to pay off, and I think we're going to see some better things on our defensive side of the ball this year.
Thoughts on the conference?
Anybody's ball game, I think. I mean, obviously you got to put Ligonier up there at the top, just on the sheer fact that their success they've had and all their returners. But from there, it can be anybody's game. I think it's going to come down to who can make progress the fastest and who can stay healthiest the longest.
Sam, thanks for doing this. We'll look forward to seeing you during the course of the season. I think one of the things that I'm curious about when I make it out to northern Cambria, will there be green grass on what turned out to be a pretty muddy field in that playoff game against Salzburg? Have you been out there with your fertilizer and taking care of that yourself?
I haven't been taking care of myself, but believe me, I've been a thorn in the maintenance department's side to get that thing green again.
Turf would do it.
It absolutely would, but I'm not going to hold my breath on that.
Thanks, Sam.
No problem.
Sam Schutte, third-year head coach of the Northern Cambria Colts, and he's done a great job. It was a sensational ride last year that they took the community on, and we're going to see how things work out this year. For Renda Broadcasting, I'm Mark Burdick reporting.